Linux is everywhere. It powers the internet, supercomputers, your Android phone, and even spacecraft. But for most beginners, it feels intimidating. In this guide, I'll take you step by step into Linux in the simplest way possible. By the end, you'll know how to install it, set it up, and start using it with confidence in 2025. Let's dive in. Linux is a free and open source operating system. Unlike Windows or macOS, it's built by a global community. It runs on servers, smart devices, and even Android. But for you as a beginner, the most important thing to know is that it's secure, customizable, and free forever. Think of Linux as your computer's engine, one you can actually look inside, repair, and upgrade without paying for a license. When people say Linux, they often mean a Linux distribution or distro. These are different versions of Linux with unique features. For beginners, I recommend Ubuntu, Linux Mint, or Zorin OS. They're stable, easy to use, and look familiar. You may have heard of Kali Linux, but it's designed for security professionals. If you're just starting out, avoid Kali until you're comfortable. Here's how to install Linux safely in 2025. First, download the ISO file from the official website of your chosen distro. Next, use a tool like Rufus or Balena Etcher to create a bootable USB. Restart your computer, boot from the USB, and choose to install. You can either install it alongside Windows or Mac, or replace your system entirely. Don't worry, dual booting means you can keep your old system and try Linux without risk. Once you've installed Linux, let's take a tour. The application menu works like Windows Start menu. The file manager is clean and easy. Settings let you customize everything. And the Software Center works like an app store where you can install software with one click. If you've used Windows or Mac OS, this will feel familiar, just faster and cleaner. Now, let's talk about the terminal. The terminal is like talking directly to your computer. You don't need to know hundreds of commands. Just a few basics can take you far. For example, pwd shows where you are, ls lists files, cd changes directories, mkdir makes a new folder, sudo apt update updates your system, and sudo apt install lets you install apps. With these, you're already ahead of most beginners. Let's install some apps. Open the Software Center or use the terminal. Try installing Chrome, Visual Studio Code, or Spotify. It's quick, simple, and safe. Linux has its own app store, and in most cases, it's faster than dealing with Windows updates. So, in this video, you installed Linux, explored the desktop, learned terminal basics, and even installed apps. From here, the best way to learn is to use Linux daily. Browse the web, install software, and experiment with projects. In my next guide, I'll show you the top 10 Linux commands you'll actually use every day. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly Linux, coding, and tech guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.